All right. In 3, 2, 1. Josh, a Kazam, how are you, sir? Welcome back to yet another Thursday podcast together. It's you, it's me. How are you, dude?
Doing great. I'm very happy to be back.
I'm very
How was
excited to
your
have
day?
you back. There's nobody I enjoy podcasting more with than you.
It is pretty fun, I might say. I actually take time out of the day for it, so.
I'm a big fan, especially, and I know there's thousands and thousands of people out there too that also look forward to these Saturday podcasts for a lot of different reasons. I think we touched on it a little bit last week, but just an overall roundup of everything that you need to know in the world that's happening happens right here.
There's been like global wars stopped because of political leaders hearing this podcast.
That's you're exactly right. I mean,
Like World War III literally didn't happen last week
you're
because they saw.
you're welcome. And now, who knows what kind of crisis we're going to save this week,
The world's one start away for fantasy of just someone just hitting the red button.
Dude, you're exactly right.
Kim Jong-un luckily didn't have Saquon Barkley, and there's no World War III. This is fine.
Luckily, dude, I feel so bad for anybody that had Saquad.
Yeah, or CMC, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, we will get into that. And speaking of which, cheers to you. I appreciate you coming back. Saturday after Saturday, it's me reporting on newest fantasy, worldwide news, health tips, how to be famous, and just being an overall better human. Cheers to you. Big fan.
Can't do the White Claw.
Colby! All right. So, on today's episode, we've got a lot to cover, that is for sure.
Really do. Last week was pretty crazy.
Last week was one that I would have never expected to ever deal with in my entire effing fantasy career. But with that being said, I had the conversation about the first hour into my fantasy draft where I said everyone was so hyped for me because I got Christian McCaffrey right off the rip, number 1 overall pick. Everyone was so pumped. I was pumped. And I said within the first couple picks of the draft, I go, this is great, but remember this tweet, week 1, he's out for the season. Now, we were 1 week off for him to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. What the fuck happened? What happened?
I mean, Carolina, he's a good runner because he's Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
So when you add that extra stress of him having to make plays all the time and giving him all the touches, it's just percentages. Like has a higher chance of getting hurt compared to a Zeke.
Right.
And for me, if I had the first pick overall, when I was drawing up my draft boards for what pick I would get, I really had Zeke as a number 1 possibility.
For real?
Just 'cause he never gets hurt. He never gets hurt. He plays for an awesome team. The line's really good. He knows he doesn't have to push for every extra yard every single play because he just doesn't have to. But last week was I think the most injury-ridden weekend in NFL history.
Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy.
And everyone's scattering. And luckily it's the beginning of the season.
Right.
But I did like what I saw from CD Lamb last weekend.
Same, dude.
And that was my if you have him, start him pick.
Yeah.
And it ended up. I'm glad we didn't drop Gesicki.
Same. He popped off last weekend.
He did pretty good. Thursday was kind of a weird kind of game. He could have easily scored. It's just he didn't get the opportunity to. Right. But I would definitely. And dude, have you seen his basketball mixtape?
What?
Dude, he could have played in the NBA. He's that good.
No way.
He's a freak athlete basketball player.
For real?
Yeah, like when I
Holy
saw
hell.
you can look up his highlights, and they're insane. Like I've never seen like a really athletic. Yeah, just go to, like Mike Gesicki basketball highlights.
Hello? This first one?
Yeah.
I don't believe in
Oh, wow. What a great song. What?
Dude, yeah, he like he's a straight baller.
Whoa, my days, dude.
After I saw him play basketball like that, I was like, dude,
Hey,
he's
get
a
that shit
yeah,
out of here, son.
he's a freak athlete. I'm playing him.
What?
Boom! Yeah.
Dude, for real? Oh my goodness. My man's got ups too, dog. Look at the headband.
And he made that one-handed snag the other weekend. I was like, yeah, this guy's a baller.
This is
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy, dude.
He's
Look,
got
check
the
my man.
same. He's like the same build as like Gronk and everything, just like a little bit shorter, I think.
That is insane. This guy just went banana sandwich. Okay. Wow. That's wild.
And do you see his one-handed grab too the other
No,
week?
let's check it out.
Dude, it's nasty. After he made that play, I was like, I need to tell James to keep this dude.
What?
Yeah.
Dude. He's disgusting.
I'm on the Gesicki bandwagon, dude.
Holy shit, dude. Hang on. There's got to be a super slow-mo of this, right? There is. Bro, he's crazy. Yo, that's wild. Okay, I might be on the train right now, too. That's nutty.
Yeah.
That's nuts, dude.
And for that reason, if I was thinking for your team, it might be crazy. So I like Marquise Brown, but Marquise Brown has been a wide receiver 32 and above the past 2 weeks. He hasn't put so like fantasy rankings, you'll have like wide receiver 1 through 10. That's like your Calvin Ridley's, guys that are just going insane
like
right
Julio
now.
Jones, like
Yeah,
main
well,
guys, like the star power dudes.
Yeah, star power. So Marquise Brown hasn't got under like wide receiver 32 yet, under it.
Okay.
Like, and the only thing I'm playing, if like you can't play Gesicki now, obviously, because they played Thursday,
Yeah.
but like in the future, like possibly playing him as the flex instead of Marquise Brown, and until the Ravens decide to throw him the ball more. But pro tip, and I forgot to tell you this, if you have a Thursday night player, you want to play him at his main, not the flex. So like,
why is that?
So if say let's use an example. So like, say you had like Devontae Parker,
Okay.
which is like the main wide receiver from Miami. You would want him at the wide receiver spot. So say someone gets hurt after, like on Friday's practice or Saturday's practice or something, that you would be able to have that flex spot open to replace it. So you'd have the capability of a wide receiver, running back, or a tight end to put in your flex.
Raj, okay.
Yeah, if that makes sense.
It does. It makes sense.
Because he could get hurt, and then you burn that wide receiver spot.
Right.
You can't. Now you've limited yourself to one position.
Okay.
So that's another thing. And like, same thing with your Monday night guys, like Godwin or Brown. I would move him to the wide receiver spot.
Okay.
So if something happens, you can at least do like a last minute
move, like put somebody in there. Yeah.
Put anyone in there for a flex. But I guess the first thing we have to tackle now is the CMC problem.
Yeah, I wanted to touch base on that a little bit because, like we talked about at the beginning, the most injuries in NFL history. Okay, do you think that has anything to do with that, with not having preseason games?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like they have to, because we've never seen this before.
Right.
And you can practice against your own defense all you want, but they're not hitting you like a guy that really wants to kill you.
Right.
Like Khalil Mack hitting Trubisky in practice is not Khalil Mack hitting someone that's on the other team.
Yeah, of course. Right.
So it's totally different. And plus, in preseason, they only play like 1 to 2 quarters. So they get that hit, they get that feeling, but they're not risking injury. And I think it was I'm glad NFL is here.
Same.
Right. But was it the correct or healthy move to play?
Oh,
definitely not.
Of course
definitely
not.
So I feel bad for these guys, and
I feel bad for the 49ers in specific.
I hate when guys get injured, like even if it's on teams I hate, because it's like it's their job,
Right.
Like, and if fantasy owners, when I see them on Twitter, like it's so bad when people are like cheering for someone that's hurt. I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
that's
that
rough.
Makes me sick.
That's rough. I'll jokingly be like, you know what, dude? I'll go to say something like that, and I'll be like, nah, that's kind of fucked up, and then I'll just be like, yeah, I hope your phone charger quits working or something.
Yeah, it's like, like, am I upset that like Julio pulled his hamstring and now Calvin Ridley's like the #1 Falcons wide receiver and he's carrying me every weekend? I'm not upset about it, but I hope Julio gets better. That's all, that's all I'm trying to say.
Of course, yeah. All right, let's tackle this. I got a lot of issues right now. I've got CMC out, Phillip Lindsay, James White, Paris Campbell. All these guys are out for me or questionable. What the fuck am I gonna do, dude?
So, luckily, you have Chris Godwin back this weekend.
Right.
So we can already put him. I like his matchup. No, I think that's going to be another shootout game. I think it's going to be another Dallas-Atlanta game from last week.
And I wanna say this right now. This Sunday, Seattle versus Cowboys is the end-all be-all for me personally, because it essentially is the battle of the Tims right now. Okay, Tim is a Cowboys diehard. I am a Seattle Seahawks fan. So
it really is.
Whoever wins this game will be crowned the better Tim because they chose correctly. And for me, if it's not the Seattle Seahawks, I'm going to take a week off from streaming and hide my head in shame. I don't want anything to do with it.
I honestly have Seattle winning that game.
I do too. Of course I do.
And it's at Seattle too.
It is in Seattle.
They don't have the 12th man, but it's still home turf. But this weekend, I like CeeDee Lamb. I mean, I'm on the hype train for him, and none of these defenses have a secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Like Seattle's run defense is pretty decent, but they're
Bobby Wagner up front letting them know.
Their pass defense is
they've been getting passed on quite a bit.
Desire. So I didn't mean to jump from the CMC thing. I just remember you had Godwin. So
you're good.
I'd put in Godwin for Brown.
Godwin for Brown.
Yeah. Because your flex position.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Jesus Christ, what am I doing?
Because the Denver's defense they're all banged up. And then I guess a Band-Aid right now would be Leonard Fournette for CMC this weekend.
That really hurts me inside to do. Do you understand that? That really hurts me inside.
Because I don't know if Fournette's going to be the true... Like, he had a good weekend last weekend, but...
I thought I heard Coach come out and say, hey, like, listen, he did pop off, but he's still not our RB1.
Yeah, he did say that, but I don't listen to coaches, period, for fantasy. Because
really,
why would they give out their game plan to everybody?
True.
They wouldn't say like, "Hey, I like this guy." So we're like, the worst coaches for fantasy to ever listen to, just to totally null and void, is Pete Carroll for Seattle.
Yeah,
because he keeps everything at the chest. He doesn't tell anyone anything, and Kyle Shanahan doesn't tell anyone anything for the 49ers. And those two coaches, I can't stand. I don't listen to anything they say. But because like, Fournette had a good week last week, but it was against Carolina.
Yeah.
And their defense, like, it's just not that great.
Mhm.
But what we can do is wait for Lindsey to come back, I guess. But that turf toe is pretty brutal, and Paris Campbell is like out for the season.
Yeah,
So.
I know. We need to start. I want to get James White out of here. I want to get Paris Campbell swapped out, and then I want to keep Philip Lindsay because I actually have a little bit of faith.
So we can look on waiver wire on players and see what's left, because I don't think you're much of a waiver wire looker until Friday, until we do our podcast.
So who do you wait? Is waiver wire a website?
No, that's waiver wire is the available players.
Okay,
it's
okay,
just
okay.
it's just called the waiver wire.
Okay.
Um,
Dude, Emmanuel Sanders is available right now.
yeah, it's I think Drew Brees is on the decline. I don't think he's
Really?
like,
You think he should have hung it up last season?
I don't know when he's supposed to hang it up. That's his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you can tell that like the arm strength is not there anymore. Like, Michael Thomas caught the most receptions in a season because Brees can't throw the ball. There's like some statistic that like Brees hasn't completed an air pass over like 40 yards in like 3 years.
For real?
Yeah, or something like that. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I saw on Twitter. So out of these guys, Zach Moss is going to be. He should be taking Devin Singletary's spot, but hold on, I'm trying to look up his like in-depth injury report.
Excuse me.
Because if he's like out, then
Yeah.
but like, because I don't have Zach Moss, but I actually tried to draft him, but someone took him before me. Because it was supposed to be a battle between him and Devin Singletary for the starting position.
So who are we looking to? What positions are we looking at right now to move in and out? Are we looking at the wide receiver spot or running back spot?
I think your receivers are fine.
Okay.
Because
I want to do something about Malcolm Brown.
Well, Malcolm Brown is actually like the guy now.
Really?
So, cause Cam Akers, the guy I was talking about last weekend, their rookie, he has separated rib cartilage. So
Jesus.
That sounds extremely painful.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's going to play.
Dude, how about that guy who's fucking got his lung punctured? How crazy is that?
Tyrod Taylor, because everyone was saying like, oh yeah, he's faking an injury because they want to play the rookie that they just drafted. And then the injury report came out and everyone like felt really bad.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he almost died.
Yeah, fucking idiots.
Did you win last weekend?
No, I got.
Oh, you told me. Yeah.
I got shit on. Look at this.
No, you played against the best dude.
Yeah, and you know,
you only lost by 8 or 9.
The thing about fantasy is it's fun, but I also hate it because I was winning by, I don't know, 20 going into the final game on Sunday, and he had Russell Wilson, and obviously I'm a Seahawks fan, and the dude went banana sandwich. Mr. Unlimited popped
with peanut
up,
butter.
where I was literally almost rooting against my team. Be like, Russ, run the fucking ball. Give the ball to Carson. Stop running. Stop throwing it. Christ.
The thing is that they did run it.
They did. I know.
Like, everything Seattle was doing was just working. Like,
it was crazy where I was like, dude, is this for real?
They reminded me of the Chiefs last year of like whatever they do, it just worked. So it was like, it's all cylinders. But I think, because we talked about last week, if I remember, that guy's team is like the projected one.
It is,
and for you to only lose by 9 and McCaffrey got hurt, I think you actually, from your lineup, you actually have like a pretty good team. You just have to wait for someone to full tilt and drop someone. Um, yeah. So Malcolm Brown is like the guy at
Okay.
LA. I wouldn't move him or
Okay.
anything. The people are dropping him because, or people aren't playing him because the other running back, Daryl Henderson, had more touches and got like another touchdown.
Mhm.
But they were in hurry up offense, and
Mm.
that's why he scored. So people just look at a game. Like for me, like I'm a simp for football, so like all day Sunday I look at every single game on,
Right.
and I know like okay, and I'll remember like, hey, this guy scored because they're in hurry up. This guy scored because of this play. Like they don't play for us. Like they play to win.
Yeah, of
So
course.
like people forget that. Like they don't care about Josh in Missouri that's watching for fantasy. So at least last weekend, like I literally lost because I played against Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
Like that's the only reason
he was
I
crazy,
lost.
dude.
168 rushing yards with 2 touchdowns. And that's not even counting the receiving yards he had.
That's nutty.
41 points as a running back. I couldn't believe it. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen that. Like
41 points, bro. That's nuts.
That's the only reason I lost. Like every single, like all of my players played better than his team, and then Jones just like went off. But
that's crazy.
Now here's a spicy move you could make.
Lay it on
and
me.
this is what I did in both of my leagues.
Lay it on me.
Because I like your starting lineup. And so Antonio Brown's suspension ends in week 8. So I picked him up in both.
You picked him up?
Yeah, I picked him up in both of my leagues.
Oh my goodness.
Antonio Brown, if he never got suspended and had his whatever, he'd be the best wide receiver in the NFL right now.
Damn, that is a bold move.
He was that good. Like if you looked at his stats, let me look him up right now. Like he was insane. And it's not like he had like Big Ben and all them, but
I love the way that he shit talked Big Ben after he left. It doesn't
take away from like what he did.
Right. Of course not. That's the thing too, is yeah, what he did off the field was like, holy shit, guy, like what are we doing? But on the field, the dude produced.
So his rookie year was 2000. His rookie year was 2010. Okay.
Damn.
So I don't really care about rookie years.
Mm-hmm.
Like rookie year wide receivers, whatever. 2011, 1,100 receiving yards. 2012, he had 787. Okay. From 2013 to 2018, he had over 1,100 receiving yards in every season. He had 1,700 receiving yards in 2014.
Holy shit.
And then 1,300, and he had 1,300 in 2018. And then 2019, he played one game and scored a touchdown.
Holy shit.
He's a freak.
Yeah,
he'd be the best in the game right now. So I was like, well, you know what? Week 8, like, it's kind of around the corner. No one's really thinking about it. And I got, you know, I had a couple guys I could burn. So I was like, say he does come back, someone picks him up. We'll see how it goes. I know. Let me see what team. I'm trying to see what team couldn't get a contract because he tried to get a contract this weekend.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Dude, Antonio Brown, bro. Like, where do you think he's gonna end up?
Okay, so he went to the Texans yesterday, and they couldn't come to an agreement because the Texans need a wide receiver 1 for Watson again, because Watson's getting exposed as not being as good as people say he is. Because I've never been a Watson guy.
Uh-huh.
He's not on that level that everyone puts him at with Russ, Mahomes, like.
Right. Of course.
Because they keep like he's so good. I'm like, bro, he had DeAndre Hopkins. Hopkins went to Arizona this year, and look at Kyler Murray. He's in the running for MVP 2 weeks in.
I know. Dude, did you see that? Let's watch that stutter step real quick. Let's watch that Kyler Murray stutter step.
And I hate it when like people don't give DeAndre the credit because he's not a loudmouth. He doesn't run his mouth like
he's not.
He goes in there and murks you and then leaves. Like that's pretty much it.
Where is this play at? Is this it? 5 days ago?
First and goal now at the 7-yard line. And here is Murray again.
And he just ran around him.
Dude, this is nutty. Look at my guy. Like, dude, that is crazy. K1. Let me see this in slow-mo. Show me this bad
Dude,
boy
it's
in
so
slow-mo.
hot in my house.
Yep, right there, and you can see him. He's working up on Fabian Moreau.
Okay.
He missed the move.
Gone.
Look at honestly.
We don't
He
even get to see
gone,
the
boy.
move. Crazy. Yeah, he's nuts, man. He's so good. So I decided to go with Antonio Brown. Who am I swapping out? What's the play?
Let me look up Paris Campbell's stuff because I think when I looked at him last, he was like hurt for like rest of the year. Hurt. Because that's what made T.Y. Hilton's stock go up, and the other receivers stock go up because he's like.
I'm
Yeah,
projected to lose today or this week.
So yeah, Paris Campbell has a torn Achilles, so he's not playing.
Okay.
So what you could do, and this is my spicy pick, what I'm doing is I'm sitting on Brown, and if a team signs him for week 8, I'm starting him the week he comes back.
For
the
real?
hype. Yeah, why wouldn't I? Because they're not. Antonio Brown's gonna line up. They're not gonna put their cornerback 1 on him because they're like, dude, this guy hasn't played in a year, and Corona and all that, and then he's gonna come out, get about 90 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh my gosh,
he's back.
But I also like Antonio Brown though. Like as a player, as a person, he's insane. He's like Kanye. Like Kanye as a person, he's insane by like the music he makes.
That's true.
So this is totally up to you.
I think I might hold off on that for right now, and then if the pick comes out, maybe.
But Paris Campbell like won't be playing.
Yeah, he won't be playing, so I might actually. You know what? Let's go. We're getting zesty.
You don't have to do him. But I'm saying you can get another
I'm
receiver. Like,
doing it.
No, I'm saying you can pick up Emmanuel Sanders because Emmanuel Sanders will actually play. That's the smart move to do.
Dude, come on.
Picking Antonio Brown right now is like going full AP on an AD champ.
Yeah.
That could win, but it's not going to probably, but it could.
Dude, imagine full AP Nasus right now. That's what we're rolling with.
Yeah, full AP Nasus is Antonio Brown right now.
I'm feeling pretty good about swapping Cam Newton with Matt Ryan. Thoughts?
Oh. Who's Cam's playing Cam's playing
Las Vegas.
Isn't he? I don't know. Like,
I got a feeling he's gonna pop
That's
off, dude. The Chicago defense is good as fuck, though, isn't it?
they're good, but it's also hard for me like to sit a guy that's thrown over like 300 yards 2 weekends in a row. And he's got Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones. So it's kind of like that's hard for me, but I can definitely see where you're going with that because like Vegas's defense isn't that great, and Cam's on the Cam's back movement right now.
I know.
So that's literally like an owner's call. You do get the rushing yards from Cam.
I think I'm gonna do it.
I will say that. You get the rushing yards from him. So that's another outlet.
I think I'm
points.
committing. All right. Well, I need to put some more points on the board because this puts me up by 1 currently. So
yeah, predictions are predictions.
Yeah, that's true. What are we thinking about defense wise?
Let's go look at defenses. That Titans one's pretty decent, but I wonder if there's like a better option. Because we're on that stream life. Okay, we stream defenses.
Yeah,
right here.
straight up. I'm about that life.
So
Eagles versus Cincinnati.
Eagles defense is pretty good. And that's why I'm not starting Tyler Boyd this weekend. Because they got Roby and all those guys on the secondary.
Falcon.
Yeah, I mean, it's against Burrow. I mean, Burrow did throw like 60 times the other night.
He
and
did.
do pretty decent. I don't think he's your normal rookie quarterback.
What do you think about the Falcons' defense against Chicago?
Anything Falcons defense, I just stay away from. I don't.
Yeah, they're pretty notorious for fucking blowing shit, huh?
Yeah, that's how I am. A team that blows leads
as often as they do.
That means they leave their guard down all the time. Like, I don't really. I like the Eagles one. I already like your Titans one. Do you know what's funny? I almost started Jacksonville this weekend on defense. Good thing I did. Yeah. Really glad I didn't. Minnesota, it's the only thing is like Kirk Cousins has played like crap the past 2 weeks, but it's still Kirk Cousins and they have Dalvin Cook.
You like that?
Yeah,
you like that?
It's a decent pick either way. Like, do you want Philly against a Bengals young offense and AJ Green, or Tennessee? You know,
I'm gonna get zesty and I'm gonna go Eagles here.
All right.
I'm gonna go Eagles. I'm gonna get zesty and I'm gonna drop Tennessee for.
Yeah, you just click on Tennessee.
Where the fuck are they? Okay, there.
Yeah, we stream defenses out here, guys.
Yeah, we mix it up every week, dude.
We don't waste picks on a defense.
No,
all right,
we don't.
Defense, you do the job and then you get out of here.
And you get the fuck out of here.
Unless you're good 2 weeks in a row, but
yeah, which is rare though.
All right, treat defenses like these hoes.
So let's see here. I really need to pop the fuck off. Let's take a look at by the way, this is Trey's dad, so I can't lose this game. If I lose this game, I want to let you in on something, okay? Trey's dad. This is the main reason why I can't lose this game. Trey's dad will go to a Ruth's Chris, a top-notch steakhouse, and he will order a filet, maybe even like a dry aged filet, a Wagyu filet. Doesn't matter. Think of like a Kobe beef. Think of the highest quality steak that you can possibly think of.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, no matter what, no matter where, no matter who, that steak will be cooked, well done, and he will have ketchup with it. So if I lose today, if I lose this week to a man who fucking eats his steak well done, I will cut my dick off. Okay?
That's like some of the worst people ever.
I cannot lose this week, Josh. If I lose to that, if I lose to, and I am, this is not a meme. It is either ketchup and ranch with a well done steak. No matter what cut, it will be well done. He sends me pictures. He'll send Trey pictures, and he'll go, "Hey, show James this picture," and it'll be a steak that is fucking burnt to a crisp.
It's like bent because it's been cooked so much.
Actually, dude, it
looks like a pork chop.
I cannot lose to a human being that eats their steak well done. I can't be done. So this is if I beat Trey's dad right now, the rest of the season doesn't matter. I'm happy because I beat a fucking idiot.
Well, click on his team and see if he has anyone that you can match, like what I was talking about last week.
Mm-hmm.
So he has Diggs, or you have Diggs. That's good because he's throwing to your guy, but he does have Ridley, and you have Ryan. So
if I play Ryan,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm talking about, like matching.
Right.
Like he's feeding your guy, and you're feeding his guy if you played him.
So do you think with this matchup I should actually play Matt?
Chicago's secondary is like pretty good. I don't know if Atlanta will have the weekend they'll have like they've had the past 2 weekends.
Okay.
Because I don't know who they're gonna put Kyle Fuller on. Like
okay.
I don't know if they're gonna keep putting their cornerback one on Julio anymore because Julio's not doing his Julio
what's
thing.
going on with that?
He pulled his hamstring and he said it's affecting the way he's playing.
Really?
He dropped a wide open touchdown pass. Like
I saw that.
That's like Derek Jeter making an error. That like just doesn't happen.
It's not possible. I'm gonna grab a drink. Hang on. Yeah, it's not.
Me too.
It's crazy. Drink acquired. What a great time to run a fake ad. Did you guys know that you guys can buy merchandise at shopdapperjameson.com? Get your brand new DAP merch at shopdapperjameson.com. We've got the new tattoo collection. We've got new colors, new hoodies. We've got embroidered hats. We've got all kinds of good stuff. Shopdapperjameson.com. Use code DAPPER at checkout for 0% off. Josh, welcome back, dude.
Hey.
Hey. How was that?
Yeah.
Was that a pretty good ad read?
It was pretty good if you're into that kind of stuff. But,
what kind of ad, what kind of brand do you think would best suit this form of channel? Like even like stream wise, like what brand? Like
I mean, you appeal to like military dudes for some reason.
I don't get it. Why?
So I guess that.
You think Black
grooming
Rifle
stuff.
would ever hit me up one day?
If you like pinged them a bunch, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I just like blew him up.
That and
I was thinking like beef jerky or something.
that would be pretty good. I think. Well, like the grooming stuff, like
Beard stuff.
yeah, like Manscaped or whatever, and then
I've heard their stuff sucks.
yeah, I don't know if it is bad or not.
Probably
And
not
then-
doing a good job of being like, hey, Manscaped, you should hit me up. I heard your stuff sucks. Heard your stuff
Heard your
really
stuff is
sucks.
awful. Heard your stuff's awful.
Yeah, maybe get better.
And then like maybe some like beer or like weed company.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'm just getting into weed, which is kind of wild. Do you think when
Yeah,
you
like-
get out, you don't have to answer this, but do you think when you get out, you'll burn on the occasion?
I'm not really honestly, I'm not really super like interested in it.
Right.
Like I'm just not really that into it.
I
so.
feel that. That's how I was. Like I was just like, and then one night I was like, dude, I just want to chill out. Like, is there something that, like, Trey, do you have anything that'll help me chill out? And he was like, I got you, bro. And I've been chilling, dude. It's been lit. Like it's been the best thing for me to pass out. It's been awesome. Like getting good, consistent sleep. It's rad.
It's been a super, super long time for me, and I've already been this far without it, so
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't really need it.
I feel that. Okay, so let's take a look at this team here. My man's got DK Metcalf and Greg Olsen, which really upsets me a little bit.
Greg Olsen is such a bad pick.
What's crazy though is I thought for sure when he got there he would pop off, dude.
Dude, he's like 40.
Yeah,
like-
he's a vet, dude.
Who cares?
I thought for
Linebackers that
sure.
are outside linebackers that are 24 and run a 4.5 don't care if you're a veteran in the NFL. They're gonna lock you down. You're not gonna catch the ball. The only thing you're doing is teaching young dudes tips and tricks in the locker room and blocking for Chris Carson.
Yeah, that's true.
I think
Chris Carson did well last week too, though.
this isn't Greg Olsen of 2008. I don't know. Like, it's not the same dude, but I don't hate the guy. It's just funny that people like draft him and play him and stuff.
I was
when
when I heard that that Seattle was signing Greg Olsen, I was extremely excited just because of the rap sheet the guy has across the NFL. But I do also understand he's like 100 in comparison in the league.
Well, like, you can go to the available players, and I guarantee you there's other tight ends that would easily start over him.
Yeah, I feel that.
But,
Speaking of which, let's look at that real quick. Dude, Jimmy
Yeah.
Graham still there, bro. Nobody wants old
Jimmy-
Jimmy.
Jimmy Graham's older, but he's better than Greg Olsen. OJ Howard,
What
is
happened to
better.
Kyle Rudolph, dude?
he's just having one of those sleeper years. But yeah, I like your team. I like your team, G.
I like your cut, G.
I like your cut, G.
So what do you think? What are you thinking about the Matt Ryan, Cam Newton? What would you personally do?
it's a tough pick. It's just oh man, Cam has the rushing potential, and that's what helps him.
Right.
If Cam was just a pocket passer at this point, I'd play Matt Ryan, because Matt Ryan has way more weapons than him.
Mhm.
He has Gurley, Julio, Ridley, Hayden Hurst. He's got a pretty good offensive line. It's like a safe pick. That's why I like Ryan. But Cam, he could throw pretty well, but he could also run. He could also rush for 60 yards and get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he almost won the game against Seattle. It was just,
dude, that was a crazy one. I mean, I wasn't even worried, but yeah.
He's so athletic and tall that he can jump from the 7 and still score. And that's what he almost did. He jumped from the 5-yard line.
I know, dude.
And I was like, dang, he's really about to jump from the 5.
I'd love to see a Cam Newton basketball highlight tape.
Let me look up some info. Let me do some deep diving for
on
this.
Cam.
Yeah, I'm interested on Chicago's cornerbacks, who's gonna be guarding.
What I thought was super cool, I don't know if you saw, I'm sure you did, but the comments that Cam Newton came out and said regarding money, which I thought was super rad. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That put a lot, because for me, and I feel like probably most people, whenever you see Cam Newton and you hear about Cam Newton, and you just a lot of people just immediately judge the book by its cover, and you would immediately expect him to be when someone was asking him regarding money wise, he'd be like, he wouldn't give the answer that we got the other day, and that gave me a lot more respect for the guy. That's for sure. It gave me a ton of respect for him.
So, Seattle, they have Shaq Griffin and Dunbar.
Yeah.
And Quinn Dunbar's because that's who Atlanta's playing, correct?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Atlanta's playing. Atlanta's
playing Chicago.
Yeah.
No, they're playing. Never mind. Vegas.
Yeah. Cam Newton's playing Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking of the Seattle game.
It's a battle of the Tims for the Seattle game. Who's gonna be the better Tim? Full faith, it's me.
Man, that was a tough pick. I was thinking about that for you, Ryan or Newton. I just
talk with me out loud. What's running through your head? Why are you what the fuck are we why are you so concerned?
Cause it's Cam Newton's rushing is what brings me back to him. Cause dual threat quarterbacks in fantasy are great. Cause it's extra points. You get more points for rushing than you do pass yards.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a lot of momentum. But Ryan's also thrown for over 300 yards. He threw for 400 yards week 1 and then over 300 on week 2.
Yeah, I know. So, he went bananas.
And he just has better receivers. If all Vegas has to do is shut down Julian Edelman, and I don't know who he's gonna throw to. Last week, Ryan threw for 273 and 4 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Week 1 he threw for 450 and 2 touchdowns. He's only thrown 1 interception. His completion percentage is almost 70%, which is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go to Cam's.
Cam was 30 for 44 with 397 yards.
Yeah. So.
But he also threw an interception.
But he did have 2 touchdowns. So the thing is, it's that was Seattle's defense.
Right.
Seattle's defense isn't what it was in the glory days of
the Boom. The Legion of Boom.
So everyone keeps thinking Seattle's defense is still good because they have that in their head.
Right.
But man, that's a tough one.
I know.
I hate to be
I'm gonna stick with him. I got a lot of faith in my man Cam right now. A lot of faith. I think that
Those
would
are
be a
just
super
those
fun game to
tough-
watch too.
Those are just those tough owner decisions you gotta make.
Yeah.
And best thing is that he's on your bench if he
right.
goes off. You're not playing against him, so
Right.
it's good to starve other teams. Like when I'm watching NFL Red Zone, I have my phone in my hand the whole time, and as soon as someone gets hurt, I pick him up. Like
For real?
because I starve other teams. It pisses them off, but I mean I can't help that I'm trying so hard. Like that's just
you are actually the sweaty Sherlock Holmes in Among Us, but of fantasy.
I really am. And it pisses some people off, but hey, you gotta win. Some of the most controversial figures are successful. So that's all I'm saying.
So, do you think should I be keeping McCaffrey on my bench, or what should I do?
Yes.
Okay, what should I do about James White here? Should I move him out?
Let me see his injury, because I don't even.
I'll look at what. I mean, not left with a whole lot. I can put Paul. I can pick up Pollard.
Yeah, but the chance of Zeke getting hurt isn't.
Yeah.
If anything, I would just swap him out for Rex Burkhead.
Really? Damn,
Is Burkhead?
Yeah.
Is Burkhead available?
Yeah, he is.
Because with James White being out, that gives Burkhead more volume, and that's the key to fantasy is who gets more volume. So you could just swap him out and just have him there. Because instead of doing their 3 backs, they're gonna have 2 now.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Should I put him in for Brown? Or no?
Buffalo's defense is pretty nasty. Buffalo's defense is pretty freaking good. And Rex Burkhead catches the ball out of the backfield. And that's another tough under decision.
I know.
That's why I love fantasy.
Because, well, my biggest thing is Malcolm Brown didn't produce for me at all last weekend. Like, last weekend, he was scheduled to have, 11 points, and I think he had, 4.5. Like,
yeah, he didn't do too good.
He didn't do too hot, and that's the only thing that's keeping me from being like, yeah, you know what, I got full faith. But, my man didn't do shit last weekend. But also, I didn't pay any attention to Rex Burkhead at all, even though we played him.
Since you have Cam, it wouldn't be bad to play Burkhead, because if Cam throws a short pass to Burkhead and he takes it to the house or something,
yeah,
it's double the points. So you're just a big Patriot guy this weekend.
Go Pats, dude. Go Pats, dude. Yeah, I really need them to pop off.
The Rams against Denver, or I'm blanking on who the Rams are playing. Scroll down.
We're playing Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo's defense is really, really good. Yeah, I like these swaps. I like what we did here.
And you're still super committed to Marquise Brown out for, is there would you swap Marquise for CD Lamb, or are we on that hype even though they're playing against Seattle?
I just like,
because I mean
CD.
Marquise Brown is playing against fucking you guys, Kansas City.
Yeah, Monday night. So
what are you feeling about their defense against Lamar Jackson? And
so Monday night and Thursday night games are they're enjoyable because it's fun, but it adds a whole nother realm of pressure and everything because you're the game for the night. Right. And this game is so unpredictable between Baltimore and Kansas City because it could be a shootout, it could be or a low scoring grinder because these two teams are so high powered. The defense is going to be playing better than they normally will be,
right?
Because it's Monday night. They're on TV. No one wants to get burnt on national TV on Monday night.
Right.
So defenses usually tend to play better on Thursdays and Mondays. Miami's defense Thursday played really good.
Right.
Because they got tired of getting clowned on and granted, Jacksonville didn't have Chark, but
Right.
they still played pretty good. If you click on Marquise Brown, the past 2 weekends, it's just been like a snooze fest. They're really just like handing the ball off.
Yeah. See, my thing about what you just said right there was, I mean, he had 101 yards on week 1
against Cleveland.
Okay, yeah, that's true. 42 yards against Houston.
And Houston's defense is awful. All they had to do was hand the ball off the whole game, and they killed Houston. Lamar Jackson has done nothing for me the first 2 weeks.
So my thing with what you were just talking about is, for me, when I hear you say, like, yeah, Monday and Thursdays, defenses usually tend to play great, but I also think that offenses tend to play great. I mean,
everyone's hyped up, yeah.
Right, yeah. So, like, I don't know. It's really difficult for me to, and also I'm also in the mindset of I don't want to be rooting for CeeDee Lamb against Seattle at any point in time on Sunday.
I totally get it.
But I do understand. But like, I look at projections here, and projections can be literally anything, like we talked about earlier. But God, like,
this is a hard weekend for you. These are 3 big owner decisions that I'm just like, here you go, James, pick, because that's what it is. I'm not gonna be the guy that tells you play this guy or don't play this guy.
Right.
Like, I like CeeDee Lamb or Marquise Brown. It's just I'm a CeeDee Lamb hype beast. They have all these YouTube videos for him.
He's so good. Let me look at this real quick. How did he do last week? I mean, hit 100. I mean, fuck, man. I don't know, dude. I'm pretty nervous right now.
Yeah. And we've seen how Seattle's defense has been so far.
I know.
And they won't have the number 1 cornerback on CD either. They're going to have him on Amari Cooper.
Of course.
So that means CeeDee Lamb gets to play against a worse defender player. But it is Monday night against Kansas City, so you never know. Marquise Brown catch 3 touchdowns and go off. So.
God! I don't know what to fucking do. I'm chucking this to Drake, and I'm going to make a decision.
Let me look on the websites I got for start sit. And I'll plug these 2 guys in and see what they say.
Yeah. Lay it in. Wait, what is this? What is this website?
So, all you have to do is type in sit start, and it'll go to different websites, and you just plug in, like, who should I play Fantasy Pros? I use Fantasy Footballers. Do Fantasy Footballers sit start. It's the podcast I watch, too. They're pretty funny.
You think people will think that we're funny?
Oh, yeah, we're hilarious. They're laughing right now, and the video hasn't even dropped.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, so you can type in player 1, player 2, view results, and then you'll have that little scroll down above view results. You can go up and put in what your league does. So, like,
we're full PPR, but I don't know if it's 6-point or 4-point.
When you score a touchdown, how many does the QB get?
I have literal 0 idea.
I'm going to assume 6 points.
Okay.
Because that's normal. Yeah, so they like Marquise Brown. They have him as their wide receiver 21 and Lamb as the 25. So it's like, it's literally like a preference thing.
Dude, I hate this.
But CD's playing at Seattle, so.
Oh wait, is Kansas City at Baltimore?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even. I mean, there is some factor to that. I feel like, but without fans, in my opinion, it's not like it's a crazy difference. You know,
mean,
like,
look how Kansas City played on the road last weekend.
I know.
Just saying. I like watching you struggle. This is funny.
I don't know what to do, dude. I'm playing Marquise Brown.
Okay.
I'm playing him. I'm playing him, Josh.
There you go. I like it.
I don't want to, though. That would make this game so good, dude.
Because you're playing against Tim's team.
I can't. But you know what's gonna piss me off even more, though, Josh, is if I play this and And I could have won because Tim's bitch ass team popped off, and CeeDee Lamb was the leader of that. You know. But I don't want to be rooting for Tim either. This is the worst day ever.
You could always, I mean, you could put CD on your bench and just tell yourself, I do this sometimes when I sit people make myself feel better. It's just an eval week. I just want to see what he does, you know? It's like a scouting weekend for CD. And at least he's on your bench, like I said, and you're not playing against him and he goes off.
I'm keeping CeeDee Lamb. I'm gonna keep him.
Don't do it because I'm saying what I'm saying.
I
do
know.
it 'cause
I'm
you
not.
wanna-
I'm not.
Because it's also fun watching a Monday night game if you're a little bit behind and you're rooting for a guy. That's fun too.
I'm swapping Marquise for CD. Get swapped, dude. I'm committed. This is it. This is it. This is the one. This is the one. This is the lineup right here. You're looking at it.
That, I mean, or you could start Brown and Lamb and sit Diggs. I mean, there's that option. I would never sit Chris Godwin. I would never sit. That's my plug-in every weekend, unless I get some good trade and he's not on my team anymore. But Godwin is like the guy. It's just, I mean, click on Diggs. Josh Allen had a crazy weekend last weekend, but
8.
yeah, so one against Miami. Yeah.
All right.
And, well, let's say this, because this is another curveball I didn't think about. Diggs is playing against Jalen Ramsey this weekend.
Hmm?
And Jalen Ramsey is the best cornerback in the NFL. So.
And they're definitely
there's
going to put
that.
him on Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah. Jalen Ramsey is going to be in Diggs' face the whole game. Guarantee you, every snap. He's not even going to play just one side of the field. He's going to shadow Diggs the whole game. Because that's how he plays. He plays man coverage and shadows the whole game. So you could do Brown and Lamb. It's the best of both worlds.
I'm committed. All right. I'm committed, dude. I'm committed. Here it is. Starting lineup. Quarterback, Cam Newton. Running back, 1, Leonard Fournette. Who the fuck knows what's going to happen there? Jesus Christ. Running back 2, Rex Burkhead. I hate my running backs. I hate them. I hate them. We've got.
You're fine if they're not injured.
I hate them. We've got CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver 1. Marquise Brown, wide receiver 2. Travis Kelce at tight end. At flex, we've got Chris Godwin. For defense, we've got the Eagles. And for kicker, we've got Jason Myers, which I remember this tweet. He will he will hit a game-winning field goal to win to beat the Cowboys. Remember this tweet. Remember this tweet.
That will be tight.
It's 9/26/2020 at 6:32 p.m. and I just called it. Jason Myers hits a 51-yard field goal.
Dang, from deep.
51-yard field goal to win the game. Listen, if homie from Kansas City can hit a 58-yarder 3 times in a row, okay, Jason Myers can hit 1 for 51. Remember this tweet.
Almost choked, jeez.
Full faith.
That Kansas City kicker can do it. So can Jason Myers. It's Harrison Butker. He's one of those kickers.
Doesn't matter, dude. Jason Myers has been watching film on him, and he's been getting that leg ready.
That's what I'm talking about.
Holy shit, I'm so excited. I have to pee. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous for this week.
Excited.
I'm so nervous for this week.
That's why I like it, because it gives you anxiety, but when they pop off, it's like I told you so kind of thing. That's why I like it. It's like I told you would go off.
I cannot wait to be able to go back and clip the moment that I just said about Jason Myers when he hits a 51-yarder to win the game and post it on Twitter, because it's going to be an epic
It's going to be
moment.
like 52 yards. Everyone's going to be like, you're an idiot. You're off. You were so off.
By a yard? Get the fuck out of here. Dude, all right. I'm happy with this. I think I'm happy with this. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
Yep.
Okay.
I forgot about the Diggs on Ramsey thing. That made the decision easier.
I'm feeling good. I'm gonna be rooting for CeeDee Lamb, low key, but I don't want it to happen.
Let's go to your players. I just want to see if anyone has any if there's anyone just laying around.
There's James White, dude. I can pick him up, Omega.
Are you? I mean, are you planning on having this league again next year?
I have no idea.
Because this is the thing. If you are, then it's a keeper league, and what a keeper league is you're allowed to franchise, keep a certain amount of players from the year before to your next year's team.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea on that.
So if you do decide it's a keeper league, I would pick up Saquon. So next year you have Saquon and CMC. But that's a keeper league thing. So
right.
I don't know if y'all are or not, but that's just something to look into. Ask everyone if it is or not. And as soon as you vote, have that button over the ad on Saquon.
right when I shoot out that text. I'm ready.
I need yeses and nos from the league. Yeah, I'm down. I'd love to play next year. Picks up Saquon and Barkley.
Perfect. I got Saquon and CMC. I'm ready.
Yeah. And then I would keep an eye on Zach Moss's injury report. And because I don't know. I don't have him. I'm not that into him, but I don't think he was supposed to
Yeah, who beat me last week had it. Adam.
You could probably leave him there. And then I guess the only other things is the Antonio Brown meme, and
it's not a meme, bro. It's life.
I have him in both of my leagues. And then yeah, and then once CMC and Philip Lindsay comes back, your team's pretty lethal. I like your team a lot.
Well, let's hope let's hope these projections go above and beyond for just me and nobody else. I'm really hoping that.
I hope he keeps playing Seattle's defense, and I hope that he keeps playing Greg Olsen, because that's pretty much 2 free points for you.
2 free spots.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I really hope he keeps those in. Scroll down and see who he has. Oh yeah, he has no other option.
Holy shit, he really doesn't. He
This
doesn't even have another tight end.
Yeah,
he actually doesn't.
Dallas is going to hang a bunch of points on Seattle, and he has no other tight ends. All right, go to players and look at tight ends, because this is what I mean by starving. So when I play against a guy that has a weak point, I just pick up that player to screw him. So
I like it.
It's like fantasy football's version of griefing. So if you have someone that's a burner and you're maybe he'd pick up this tight end this weekend to Phil Olsen.
Right.
That sounded kind of sus, but
hey, pause.
Hey, pause. You didn't say pause, go.
Hey, pause.
Yeah.
What do you think about this Eric Ebron lad?
He's been playing for a long time. I mean, all these tight ends kind of suck. He doesn't really have an option.
Yeah.
Unless I don't know. This category of tight end, it's like a coin flip. Hey, Irv Smith Jr., got 5 touchdowns this weekend. It's okay, that's just bad luck.
Yeah. Dude, what do you mean? I can pick up Taysom Hill, dude.
Yeah, I don't think you have much because Paris Campbell isn't gonna come back, and you still have Campbell. So I mean, you could either pick up another player.
No, I got rid of Campbell.
Oh, sorry, we picked up Sanders. That's right. I like your receivers on your bench, Jackson and Sanders. Those are guys you could sit on and see if they do good.
Right.
Gesicki, we just saw his mixtape.
Yeah, he's fire. I'm gonna start him over Kelsey next week, I think.
You just need McCaffrey to come back in 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks, dude.
Has anyone offered you any trades for him?
No, not that I know of, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, monk ass.
because there's been a lot of people trying to trade for him, and just like lowball super hard.
Mm. All right, well, I guess we'll see how this week goes, huh?
Yeah, I like it.
I like it too. I'm excited. I think, truly, if I don't beat Trey's dad, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind and probably quit fantasy. But I think you just helped me dialed in a team that'll definitely give me a great chance, and I'm super excited.
Oh heck yeah! Also, speaking of being truly dialed in, truly, thanks for sponsoring.
Truly, wow. Speaking of which. Truly's brand new original lemonade hard seltzer. What a great drink. You should buy it. Use code DapperJameson and Jonsh Kazam at checkout for 10% off of any Truly purchase.
You want to truly get better? Go to shop DapperJameson merch.
.com.
.com and buy a shirt while drinking a Truly.
Be sure to spill it on it.
And there's nothing like drinking Trulies all night, waking up for work, and then drinking Black Rifle coffee.
Yes, Black Rifle Coffee. Thank you for also sponsoring this podcast. Thank you for a lot of money and the coffee. Big fan.
Yep.
Dude, Truly should do a collab with Black Rifle and make a Truly coffee. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, or a lemonade coffee.
Yeah, I think that'd be super rad. All right, Josh, listen, I'm going to hang this up. I've got to urinate, and then I also I'm 45 minutes late for stream, which is pretty cool. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I like this a lot.
Sorry about that.
No, it's not you at all. It's actually on me, and I don't even care, dude. I don't even care. I am.
Will this be uploaded tonight for our fantasy football watchers?
Yep,
for tomorrow.
It's getting uploaded immediately after this ends, and we'll be up and running and good to go, dude. Josh, I appreciate you. Where can we follow you at other than at truly.com?
Pretty much just my. I don't really post much, but my Instagram is my Twitch name.
You post on you post on Twitter.
I mean, I retweet a lot of stuff to be funny, but
yeah, we need to get you popping on Twitter.
You can follow my Twitter at Josh Kazam too.
Perfect.
So,
Josh, I love you. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you next Saturday.
All right, see ya.
Thanks, everybody.